The downfall of 5 Chinese emperors who fumbled entire dynasties with pure delusion. Let's make a tier list. First case, Qin Er Shi, the sequel nobody wanted. After the goat Qin Shi Huang united China, his son took the throne. And speedran collapsed like it was a mobile game tutorial. First order of business? Kill your siblings, fire the advisors, and trust a sketchy eunuch named Zhao Gao who was like, let's gaslight the whole empire. They literally ran the, is this a deer or a horse? Test on officials. If you said the wrong answer, executed. Meanwhile, peasants were getting taxed like Genshin whales and revolting left and right. Qin Er Shi didn't even make it 3 years. Bro got scammed into suicide by his own advisor, Zhao Gao, who then replaced him with a puppet and got him killed too. I would put this guy at F tier. Absolute historical mop. Qin Er Shi speedran the dynasty into the dirt in under 3 years. Got tricked into suicide by his eunuch. Got replaced by a puppet. Next on the chopping block is Emperor Yang of Sui. Grind set until everyone dies. This guy was a builder. Built palaces, built canals, built roads. He was basically the Bob the Builder of ancient China. He also built 3 failed invasions of Korea, burning through money like a gotcha addict. The people? Dying? The army? Overworked? The empire? Cracked like a cheap teacup. He dipped the capital and went yachting while civil war was breaking out. Literally vibing on a pleasure boat like it was spring break. His own guards strangled him mid-vacation. Sigma grind set. Overbuild until everyone rebels. Final verdict, C tier. Tried his best and failed. Next challenger is Emperor Huizong, the artist. Emperor Huizong wasn't just an emperor, he was an art influencer trapped in a political thriller. This man was obsessed with painting birds, not ruling, not defense, birds. He also invented his own calligraphy font, curated imperial tea parties, and ran the empire like it was a Tumblr aesthetic blog. Meanwhile, the Jurchen Jin dynasty was out here leveling up like a civilization AI left unchecked while Huizong was rushing culture victory. The capital? Surrounded. The military? Underfunded. Huizong? Let me just finish this peacock sketch real quick. When the enemy finally broke through, he passed the throne to his son like, here, you deal with this L. The son got instantly clapped, the dynasty crumbled, and both of them got shipped off to Manchuria to rot. Huizong spent his final years writing poetry in exile, about how tragic it was that everyone else failed him. Huizong died in exile, surrounded by snow, sadness, and probably still sketching birds. He could have been pretty successful if he wasn't, emperor. Legend says he was still drawing cranes while chained to a wall. If only another more recent leader that also had a fondness for art was as incompetent as him militarily, things would have turned out better. A tier. Next genius is Emperor Chongzhen of Ming. The guy who panicked so hard, he collapsed a dynasty. Chongzhen was the last emperor of the Ming dynasty. And boy, did he make it everyone's problem. He came in hot, ready to fix things. Problem is, everything was already broken. The army, the economy, the tax system, even the weather. And instead of dealing with it like a leader, he played whack-a-mole with his entire government. Advisors, suspicious, generals, untrustworthy, solutions, unavailable. He executed his best general, banned bad news, and micromanaged his collapse like your toxic boss. Rebels marched straight to the capital. Chongzhen responded with panic. He ran around the palace, screaming, stabbing courtiers, sobbing into silk curtains, and then, true to form, went full Shakespeare. Killed his daughters so they could be spared of shame. Climbed a hill, wrote a sad note, hanged himself with a royal sash, and left one of the pettiest suicide notes in history. It's the minister's fault, not mine. The Ming dynasty died with a meltdown so loud it echoed through history. The only man who could turn a dynasty collapse into a one-man stage play. Bro didn't just go down with the ship. He set it on fire, stabbed the crew, and then painted himself as the victim in the final act. Final verdict. S tier. Divine clown. For our last contender, we have Wang Mang. Society if I was emperor. Wang Mang wasn't born a ruler. He just showed up one day and said, I can fix this. And for a hot minute, people believed him. He looked Confucian. He sounded wise. He donated money. He banned corruption. Then he declared, Let's end private property, make new coins, nationalize everything. Bro tried to mod the Han Dynasty like it was SimCity. Farmers hated the reforms. Nobles hated the reforms. Even the rivers were like, get this man out. The Yellow River literally changed course, flooded entire provinces, and jump-started a peasant rebellion. The country imploded. Wang Mang retreated to the palace like, I think it's working. Meanwhile, rebels were storming the capital, burning everything. He died surrounded by flames, scrolls, and the shattered remains of an economy no one asked for. His final moment? Getting chopped to pieces in his own palace. Bro wasn't evil. He was just that one guy in every group project who says, hear me out, and immediately tanks the grade for everyone. Final verdict, B tier. Thought it was 21st century, so what have we learned today? Being emperor of China wasn't easy, but those 5 fumbled pretty hard. You know the saying that goes, a Chinese emperor sneezes, 2 million's dead. Those 5 proved it. Thank you for watching until the end. Love you all. If you liked the video, smash, like, and subscribe for more. This is History Brainrot Edition.